Hi, good afternoon. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Mighty are the works of your hands. I sent out a devotion on this earlier this week and just wanted to go just a little bit deeper for a moment. How many know that mighty truly are the works of his hands? When you have experienced a taste and seen that the Lord is good, you have experienced his supernatural power, his tangible power that is for everyone. It's not just for the people who go to church on Sunday, it's not just for those who may have been in church for 50 years, but it is for all of us. If we want to experience him and we want to know him in a greater measure, in a greater power, you can experience the mighty works of his hands. You can do that by living in righteousness, in holiness, in personal relationship, and knowing him deeper and greater. You will see mighty. Lord, I know that was only your hand. The world can't make it happen. We can't make it happen. It's not our hand. It's not somebody else's. But when you really experience those mighty works that he does, those things that have touched and changed your life, you will want to declare and sing of his goodness. You will want to live in a place of thanksgiving, a place of gratitude. You will learn to fix yourself on the days that you feel like you're ready to give up, on the days and the seasons of life that are wars and battles and all fury of hell has been unleashed against you. You will begin to know, I've got to position myself and find Psalms 92 in this moment. I'm going to have to declare mighty are the works of his hands, because if he has seen me through before, he will see me through again. And you know how you're going to live transformed. You know how you're going to live with your mind in the right place, in a place of thanksgiving, a place of gratitude, a place of exalting his name, is that you live with praise on your lips. You live in a place of thanksgiving, no matter if you're in a good season, if you're in a night season, wherever you find yourself, you will transform your mind by getting it fixed up on the word, by having a helmet of salvation on, by having your helmet on, by having your armor on, by being in communication with the Lord on a daily basis. That's going to keep the junk out of your mind. That's going to help you to get through those hard days. That's going to help you to get through the battle, is to live in this place of Psalms 92. Psalms 9, and we love Psalms 91, right? But right behind Psalms 91 is Psalms 92, and it's so much good, encouraging stuff where we can declare how good that he is. So mighty are the works of your hands. Psalms 92. Let me just read this to you guys really quickly. It says, it is good. It is good to give thanks to the Lord. You know, when you don't have nothing else to say, find you a Psalms and begin to declare it to yourself. Begin to declare it in your atmosphere. If you can't find anything else to say, if you can't find anything else that's to come out of your mouth, you're going to be negative, if you're in a bad mood, fix yourself, get yourself transformed to speak these things, speak them to your spirit. It will encourage you. Sometimes you have to get out of your seat and encourage yourself in the Lord. And Psalms 92 is a great place to do that. That's what I've found personally that's helped me in this season of life. Nobody else can do it for me. You have to move on the word yourself and encourage yourself and get yourself aligned with who he is supernaturally. It says, it is good to give thanks to the Lord and sing praises to your name most high. You say, I'm not a singer. You don't have to be a singer. When you're in your home and it's just you and Jesus, you can sing whatever you want to. Nobody else cares. Come on, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. I go around singing all the time. I go around declaring things in my home, in my space all the time. And also because I do that, my kids are singers and declarers because they have seen me do it. They're used to hearing it in their atmosphere. Gabriel just got onto the other day at school. They said, does he ever stop singing and beating around on? So like he's always got a beat in him. He gets that honest right from his dad, but he's always singing a chorus. And he always has a praise on his lips because that's what he hears. Victoria, you will hear her singing Waymaker, little bits of Waymaker. You will hear her singing, let me tell you about my Jesus. You will hear her off by herself declaring and doing that because that's what we are being transformed by in a place that we're living in this season, and we will continue to live and have things on our lips that are praiseworthy. We're going to keep ourselves in a place of declaring his love and his faithfulness, because we have to continually get this mind and our flesh lined up with who he is. and sing praises to your name, O Most High. Declare your loving kindness in the morning. There's something about just getting up and thanking the Lord in the morning. There's something refreshing and crisp and glorious about thanking the Lord, seeking the Lord in the morning time, and your faithfulness every night. In the nighttime, before you close your eyes, oh Lord, I thank you for another day. Lord, I thank you. Your little conversation before you go to bed. If you can declare those things unto Him, let that be the last thing on your mind, not all the troubles and the worries of this world. And even in those night seasons, continue to declare your faithfulness on the instrument of 10 strings, on the lute, on the harp with harmonious sound. He's saying, whether you play an instrument, whether you sing a song, whatever it is, express that faithfulness and that loving kindness unto Him. It says, for you, Lord, have made me glad. We sing that. There's a song that we sing, for you have made me glad. Through your work, I will triumph in the works of your hands. Mighty are the works of your hands. I will give you glory and praise for what the works of your hands have done in my life. This situation was only through the work of His hands, right? I recently had a situation last week, little situations, big situations. We have all different kind, right? But I had a little personal situation, and I decided that I probably just needed to act on this myself and try to figure it out myself. And I literally got up and I went to go do this on my own. And I thought, and I got almost to acting up on it. And I said, no, that's not who He is. Whatever, this is not who He is. So I'm going to go sit back down and I'm going to pray and I'm just going to ride out the storm. I'm just going to let God do what He does. He doesn't need my help. Do you know, at probably about 3 or 4 hours later, I got a phone call that fixed what I needed and changed my situation for the day. That's experiencing mighty are the works of your hands. Listen, I was right there at the moment of acting upon what I thought I needed to do and how to fix the situation. And I decided, nope. And I turned around and I went back to doing what I was doing. And I received an unusual phone call and an answer to what needed to be taken care of that day. Only because, let me tell you about my Jesus, mighty are the works of your hands. I believe the Lord provided me an opportunity. What do you need to do here? What are you going to do? What are you going to declare? What are you going to believe? Oh Lord, how great are your works. Your thoughts are very deep. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. That's why we have got to try to bring ourselves into a thinking place of what the word said. A senseless man does not know. The world does not know. They don't understand. People who don't believe this, it's not for them because they don't believe it. But for those of us who have eyes and ears to hear Him, for those of us that will say, I come in agreement with the word, I'm going to turn from my stinking thinking. I'm going to turn from sin. I'm going to turn from everything. And I want to rid myself of this that is not like Him and that does not line up with who He is. A senseless man does not know, nor a fool understand this. Some people are not going to understand you. Some people don't understand me, and that's okay. I'm going to love them anyways. I'm going to do what I've got to do, and I'm sorry they missed it. But I'm not going to miss it because I know mighty are the works of His hands. I know these things that He has done in my life. I could write a book, and there's so much more to come. But in order to see those promises fulfilled, in order to continue to be a voice for Him, a vessel, a new wineskin, I am going to praise the Lord for His love and faithfulness and declare mighty are the works of His hands. When the wicked spring up like grass and when all the workers of iniquity flourish, sometimes it seems like the world's flourishing, right? But they're not. When it seems like they've got things going on for them, you don't have things going on for you. You need not to look at the person or what's going on over there or what they're doing. You need to worry about you and your life and what you can do to line yourself up and live out the opportunity of this word. It is that they may be destroyed forever. We'll make a decision. Everybody has a decision to make in this life. But when it's all said and done, if you didn't know Him, but you, Lord, are on high forevermore. For behold, your enemies, O Lord, for behold, your enemies shall perish, and all the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn you have exalted like a wild ox. The horn, The oil. Whew. Come on, there's something about the oil that will be exalted. There's something about the oil that will separate itself. I have been anointed with fresh oil, refreshment. My eyes has also seen my desire on my enemies. My ears hear my desire on the wicked who rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree, and he shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those who are planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. If you are planted in the house of the Lord, you're going to flourish. Sometimes it may not look like you're flourishing, but you're still flourishing, right? Plants may be growing. They may not have bloomed yet, but they're still flourishing to get to the bloom, right? And so if we go on down, verse 14 says, they shall still bear fruit in old age. Your fruit doesn't stop because you age. Your fruit of the kingdom should not stop because you age. They shall be fresh and flourishing. Woo! To declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. And if we're supposed to look like him, there should be no unrighteousness in us. It's a constant daily thing to crucify ourselves, to rid ourselves, to adjust ourselves. And the way to do that is to keep a praise on your lips, to declare, mighty are the works of your hands. This, I'm telling you right here, I'm giving you instruction. I'm giving you the word. I'm telling you, this is how you're going to transform your mind. This is how you're going to stay in a place of not being down or defeated or discouraged or confused or fearful over your situation or what's going on around you. Because I personally have adjusted myself to praise and thanksgiving. And you have to train your mind in the word, because your flesh will so quickly shift. But I am noticing, I am realizing in this season, when I do this, there's no room for anything else, because fear and faith will not dwell together and cannot dwell together. Psalms 107, 1 and 2 says, we all know it, oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. There's you a scripture to quote. There's you a verse to sing out into your atmosphere. For his mercy, it endures forever. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. If you've been redeemed, you better say so. And the more you declare it, the more you're going to live it. Who he has redeemed from the hand of the enemy. Come on, we've been redeemed from the hand of the enemy. We can all look at the situations that could have went bad. We can all look at those ways and things. But because he is good, because we are redeemed, because he is faithful, mighty is the works of his hands. So I declare you today, Jules, whoever is watching this video, declare his works. Think upon the good things that he has done. Declare these things over your life. Sing it in your house. Declare it in your car, in your workspace, wherever you can, to keep yourself aligned in a place of praise and thankfulness, to keep all of the junk out. I'm just telling you what's helped me in this season, what the Lord is showing me. Psalms 92. Open it up today. Live it. Speak it. Have a wonderful day, ladies.